Hey guys, it's your favorite pontiff. It's the favorite pontiff. Pontiff is here. How are you going? It is Saturday night, and in Australia, it is actually Sunday. It's Sunday today. I woke up a bit late this morning, had a bit of a sleep in, and I just thought, I just taking it easy. It's Sunday morning in Australia, and it's I gotta tell you, there's starting to be more press about what's going to happen when we reopen up. Reopen up. Hello, blue shirt Buddha. Hello, hello. I gotta tell you, man. I gotta tell you. Gotta tell you. It's a very tough feeling. It's a tough feeling doing the tubes. The tubes. I did a review yesterday of a super collection. I'm hoping to do a few more super collections, but they are few and far between. Guys, what can I say? What can I say? I've been feeling a bit lethargic. A bit lethargic. Um. Yeah, I've been. How are you? I'll call you today. I'll call you today. Look, guys, I'm just getting my mojo. I'm gonna stop eating ice cream. I gotta stop eating the ice cream. I'm gonna slow down a bit there. I've been a little bit depression eating. Just slow down. The world is not ending just at the moment, so slow down. Slow down. What can I say? This is the reality that is life on Earth. Whoops, that's the wrong group. I'm just sending that to the wrong group. It's got to go to the magnificent. Here we go. I got some fleas in my room. Live streaming now. There we go. Get the guys in. NATO, hello NATO. NATO, morning Pontiff. Good morning. Morning NATO. Big shout out to the punters. I think I did a review for you. I seem to recall doing a review for NATO. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So maybe lose some weight. Yeah, that could be a good idea. Fuckaroonies. Fuckaroonies. What are we going to do? Reboot, reboot, reboot. I might have a little scotch. You know what? I just feel like a scotch. Things aren't going so well. I'm just going to have a little bit of Chivas Regal. Chivas. Just have a little drop. I just need to get some energy back. Hello, Loudmouth Tim. Lizard tongue. It's all good. What can I say, guys? It's all good. Go 73 math, £5. Saturday night with the Pontiff. Blue shirt Buddha. Cheers, fuckers! I cleaned the glass, by the way. Look at that. I've never seen it so damn clean. Look at that. It's clean, fuckers. Clean. Guys, I gotta tell ya, gotta go, gong. Guys, it's all good. It's all very good, guys. I gotta tell you, I've been doing some work. I've been watching a bit of Netflix. I've been watching the Netflix. $20, Tommy D. I was browsing X-Hamster on your recommendation and somehow found myself in Ladyboy section and have two comments. Why do they all have horse meat and I possibly found a teenage LMT. Maybe ask him if I ever did amateur. And NATO, hello, the Gin Tingler. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, Arch. How are you?
Hey, I'm okay. NATO, $3. Craig Ship picked up his 18K Seiko. And NV Scotsman, $3. Show the red panties and tell us how you feel. I will. Talk to me. Talk to me. What's happening, Gin Tingler? What's happening there?
I don't know. I thought I'd join you for a nice scotch.
Oh, man, that is so cool. That is so.
What are you drinking?
What am I drinking? I'm drinking 18. Chivas Regal 18.
Nice.
You're drinking Glenlivet 18.
I'm drinking Glenlivet 18, yes.
Which I think would be actually better. What
do
you reckon?
Glenlivet 18 is just the smoothest, it just goes down so easy,
You must admit, an 18-year-old. What point do you think a Scotch becomes good? Like 8 years is too young. That's baby.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like the Lagavulin 12, I actually really like. Or they have like I think an 8-year-old limited edition version. It's quite nice. And Lefroy 10 is pretty good as well. I think it really depends on the type of Scotch. But for like a nice Speyside, I like I like a good vintage Speyside. Not even the 18, but like a vintage one. So I bought a case of a 1977 Glenlivet a couple years ago, and that, let me tell you, that was like the Spitz right there. I mean, it was beautiful.
Wow, I got to be honest with you. I think they start to kick in. 18 is a great benchmark, isn't it? Like I liked. There's been some odd ones. 15 Redbreast 15. That was very nice.
Yeah. Oh, like Redbreast is a great classic
Irish
whiskey. Yeah,
Irish.
I love Irish whiskeys. Actually, they're fantastic.
Tell me this: the watch collecting. How's it going?
Well, I've been posting about the what I've been interested in, that Glasuta diver watch and some other stuff. I actually really like it. I mean, it's beautiful. You've seen pictures of it, right?
Do you think I was too soft with Eric Adams? Garbage.
I saw that interview, and I'm glad that you did another video with him. But he looked like he was sitting on the fucking toilet while he was talking to you. What was this room that he was in?
No idea. I
mean, it looked like a toilet.
Okay, I'll tell him that. I'll give him the feedback. Tell me this. You got the Explorer 36 mil.
Yeah.
You got the Glasshoot Panamanic.
Yeah.
What else have you got? You sold the Reverso.
Yeah. I have my vintage watches, the Universal Genèves, 2 of them. I have the Speedmaster. I have a Datejust. You
have a Datejust?
Yes. Well, I've had it for a long time, yeah.
1601?
No, 16234. I had a 1601. That was my first one of my first.
You got a 16234. That's a great watch. I love that.
Yeah. And then I have, what I really want is the 116234 pink dial. I think that is just, say what you will about the pink dial. Fucking beautiful.
Ron the Shrink, $2. The new VC Overseas Perpetual Calendar skeleton is amazing. Yes, but VC, the problem with VC is, Ronnie, is that they went after the Chinese market, and they're going to pay for that.
Well, I can't talk about VC because I am a former Vacheron model.
What?
I modeled Vacherons at Watch Shop.
You're joking, aren't you?
No, I'm serious. A couple of years ago, in I guess late 2018, I was at the Vacheron booth, at Watch Time New York, and they asked me to try on a bunch of watches, and they had a photographer take pictures of me, like with my hand
Were
in a
you paid for
costume.
this gig?
No, no, I was paid in alcohol, which at that time was good enough. But
That's good enough. I'd take that deal.
no, it was fun. So I can't have anything against, and I do love the 56.
Oh, I kind of think it goes against the brand. They've cheapened it, you know?
No, I think it's I mean, I think it's a beautiful watch. It's a little bit too big. It's like a 40. If it was like 39, 38, I think it'd be kind of perfect.
I got to tell you that, Vin Tenier, just if any of the other treacherous snakes are watching, I might just stay with Vin. We're having a great time just chatting with Vin. You're smoking?
No, I'm on
Oh, I got a cigar.
Oh,
I got a
nice.
Monte Cristo Club.
Nice. Yeah.
Someone gave it to me yesterday.
You know, I
I'm
sent you,
gonna.
didn't I send you those pics when I was at that cigar bar with
Yes,
one of your
yes,
friends
yes.
in London? It was a great night out. I mean, it was fantastic.
73 math, £2. Hey Arch, watches and wonders. Anything, any good? Anything, any good? Watches and wonders. I was watching a video from that guy. Fuck, he's pretty crap, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And you know what I can't stand? Can I tell you a YouTube channel I can't stand?
Which one?
There's this guy who's really cool and trendy, man. You know, he drives around in an old Mercedes, but it's a 4-door. It doesn't count. Look, you stupid hipster fuck. It's only cool to have a Mercedes Benz if it's a 2-door coupe. It's got to be a coupe. Coupe, coupe,
What,
coupe.
what do you think of my favorite Merc, which was the 190E Cosworth?
I love that. That's a
Oh,
2.6 liter. They were a rocket. They were a
that was
rocket.
the Fits back in the day. I mean, that is like, yes, it doesn't have as much power as like an M3 and stuff like that, but it was a cool fucking car.
No. Okay, there's a channel called Craft and Tailored. I really hate that channel. That's what it's called. I just found it. Craft and Tailored. And the
What do
guy's a
you,
complete dick,
what do you
right? Because
think
what he
about?
says is, he's talking about a 5036. He says it's a perpetual calendar. You stupid fuck. That's an annual. He doesn't even know what a perpetual or an annual is. He has no
Yeah,
idea. But he's so cool, man. I'm cool, wearing the cool watch. Fucking stupid fuck. That's all I can say. Stupid fuck. There's a lot of misinformation. They make so much Craft and Tailored. They make so much fucking mistakes. You know, it's pretty shit. I'm just gonna
yeah,
put a link in the description in case anyone wants to see it. He's a fucking tool. The guy is a hipster tool.
what do you think
Watch
about?
for it. $5. Have you been to Canada, Arch? No. I've never been to Canada, America. I've been to Europe. I've been to Russia, Ukraine, and I've been to extensively in Asia. And I gotta be honest with you, I would love.
Although when you say extensively in Asia, you kind of go to like the same like 4 or 5 kind of.
No, okay, I'll tell you where I've been in Asia. I've been to Thailand,
Yeah, Malaysia.
Cambodia.
Yeah,
I've been to Singapore, Hong Kong, Vietnam, Japan,
Malaysia.
Malaysia,
Yeah.
Indonesia,
So like the Aussie hotspot.
Brunei.
Yeah. You've never been to China though, have you?
No, I've been to Hong Kong.
That doesn't really count.
I know. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I wanted to go there, but the women are so expensive there. You know what I
Oh,
mean.
not really. I mean, you have to know where to go. I'm not going to
I
really.
want wholesale. I want low
I can
wholesale.
get you wholesale, but we'll have to talk about it offline. But
Off
I can
air.
get you
Okay.
wholesale.
Okay, good. Here we go. Tommy D, $15. How do you fellas feel about the importance of the front choice for the aesthetic value of a watch? E.g., FP Journe reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, and I hate it. And Patek is absolute. I have never liked the font FP Journe uses. I've had problems with that. Yeah, it's a deal breaker, I'm afraid. Tommy D, it's a deal breaker. That's why I can't really get into. I'll have a drink with that as well. I can't get into FP Journe. I can't get into FP Journe because the font, just, I don't know, the aesthetic is very important. I totally agree. Did you see that collection I did a review of yesterday? 25 pieces?
No, I didn't. I've been watching a few of your videos recently, but not that one.
Yes, the super collections. Super collections. 25 pieces. It's got quite extensive Rolex, but he's got Patek and Lange in there as well.
Yeah.
He's got 3 Langes. A
Well, I mean,
perpetual calendar.
you've become a real admirer of German watches over the past several months, haven't you?
Well, I don't think you can deny it. Lange is amazing.
Well, you know what I think. I love Glasuta. You know, I think the designs are more. They take a little bit more risk as far as their designs go, as long as they're kind of very traditional, which I like. But you know,
Is the Tudor Macabre $2? Is the Tudor Black Bay 36 a nice entry level watch? The Black Bay, they do a 36?
the Black Bay 36 is basically, it's not a like the diver Black Bay. It's
No,
basically an Explorer
like a
one.
Ranger.
It's an
Yeah.
Explorer one with snowflake hands and like very oversized moon part. It's kind of like whimsical and
Wouldn't you
very
go
cute.
for a second hand Black Bay?
But you know, the Black Bay 36 is like a very like whimsical and cute version of the Explorer, which I kind of like.
Okay, there we go. Yes, go for it. Pull the trigger. NATO $3. Vin, what countries haven't you been to?
I have not been to, well, the countries that I want to go to that I haven't been to are like Iran, Lebanon.
That's
Um,
fucking dangerous, sunshine. You got a death wish.
well, you know, when I see the State Department list of countries to not to visit, that's kind of like, you know, my next my travel list right there. No, you know, those are the countries that I want to go to. You know, they say like once you kind of fall in love with the sand in the Middle East, you kind of can't go anywhere else, and that's kind of where I am right now.
Fuck, what about Asia? You never done Asia?
Well, I've been
Yes, you do. You
Taiwan.
got a GJ. What's happening to GJ? Tell me this. I made up with him. We're friends again.
Yes, he told me. Well, Singers is under lockdown right now, so he's kind of just stuck at home, kind of bored
He's
right
got
now.
his wife with him, hasn't he?
Yes, he does.
How he's rich, isn't he?
Well, he's not a
He's not
billionaire,
poor.
but
He's not
he's
poor.
not exactly poor either.
He,
Yeah.
he had a 911 in Singapore. You do the math.
Yeah, no, he. So I was at which hotel was I staying at? I was either the Four Seasons or the Hilton. It was anywhere one of the hotels on Orchard Road. So I called him up and he said, "Yeah, I'll come by and pick you up in this afternoon." And I stand outside and I was thinking that he'd pick me up in like he has like this little hatchback that he drives kind of day to day, and you know like this Nissan hatchback with like a 1.4 liter engine or whatever.
Yep.
Then I hear this roar coming around the corner. I'm like, what kind of asshole is driving this fucking Porsche around the corner? And then here he comes, and he pulls up to the drive, and the hotel, like the bell staff didn't even really know what to do with it. They didn't want to. It was too precious. They didn't want to touch it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we went to
He
that.
is a very cool guy. Just come back to that. David N. Here we go. Got a very interesting question. $2. Do true Patek aficionados like the 5396? I personally love the 5396. In fact, I got to be totally honest with you. I think if I had a choice of a 3940, which is the perpetual calendar 36 mil, or a 5396, I might even choose the
Oh, don't say
5396.
that. Don't say
What?
that. I mean, how can you say that?
What?
How can you say that? I mean, it's like
Because it's true. It looks like the perpetual calendar. You know, the vintage perpetual
yes,
3448.
3448, which is arguably the most beautiful and the most classic Patek ever made, and arguably one of the most collectible as well, because those vintage perpetual calendars are just. I mean,
I got to be honest with you. I think Patek aficionados are cunts. You know that I was on Purist Pro. They kicked me out. Well, fuck you, you fucking materialistic sons of bitches. I got to be honest with you, David. I think that's the David who knows GJ.
See?
Yeah, but I think I recognize that watch. He went to Vietnamese food with me, right?
Yeah.
I recognize because he had the I
No,
got to
no,
tell
no.
you,
That's another guy. That's another
it's
guy.
another guy. Look, I got to be honest with you. I think the 5396. Anyone who says it's not worthy, it's fucking amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I would love one.
I mean,
Okay.
they're gorgeous, aren't they? Especially the one with like the white gold, with the slate dial, reggae numerals, the you know.
I even love it in rose gold with just normal sticks. I don't give a fuck.
Oh
There was a
yeah, I mean,
guy on Time Zone
they're
whose
gorgeous. Yeah.
wife gave him one.
You know, I
His
actually.
wife gave him one. His wife gave him one as a 50th anniversary, wedding anniversary.
Well,
50th.
you got the Reverso Grande.
It does. It's not
No, I
the
mean
same.
it's a fucking Reverso. I mean it's an all-time classic, and you know for sure that the Reverso Grande was one of the most exquisite movements that JLC or any brand have ever made. You know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know, but look, I got to tell you, I think the 5396. Anyone who thinks it's less of a Patek, look, the aficionados are fuckwits. Okay, don't listen to other people. At the moment, they say 5035. That's the annual calendar I've got. It's not really loved. They don't like it. They're just dicks. They're fuck. You got to buy the 5396. Is absolutely one and done. That's one of the most beautiful watches in the world. Okay, in my opinion. I think it's one of the most beautiful. I would love one. Okay, will I get one? I don't know. I don't know what happens in my life. My life has got many ups and downs, you know. But I think the 5396 is beautiful. What do you think,
Remember?
Vin?
Well, no, I agree, but you know, I actually
Because
maybe
it's the same money. It's the same money as a 3940.
yeah. It may be a little bit controversial, but I actually prefer the 5146 over the 5096.
Now they're wrong. 55146 is beautiful. That's
And
a,
it's
it's a
absolutely
beautiful.
gorgeous, and it's a the location of the Patek signature.
It's cheaper. It's cheaper, but
It's
you
a
know
little bit
that.
cheaper, yeah, but I prefer the look. I mean, I
No, no,
like
that's nothing. Charlie, $2. OP 36 or 39, and why? Get the fucking 39 because people are getting bigger. It's the hormones in the chicken. Smaller watches are out. 36
well,
is too small.
you know there was a watch
If
box.
you're buying one, get the fucking 39. Okay, end of story. Just because you will get more money when you resell it. I like that waffle he's got. Can we eat that? Waffles,
Do you have
waffles.
a waffle maker?
No, I don't. I'm fucking on a
Oh,
diet.
you don't.
Paul M, €5, 50. Archie, I'm a big fan from Spain. Need advice between buying an Omega Seamaster Diver 300, Tag Heuer Monaco, or Tudor Black Bay GMT. Tudor Black Bay GMT, followed by Tag Heuer, followed the Omega. Forget Omega. Omega is too commercial. I think the Tudor Black Bay GMT is cool, but I'd almost swing the Monaco. What do you think? Tell me, Jin.
Monaco is cool. I mean, that
It's
is
got to be a caliber 11. Got to be a
no, for
caliber
sure,
11.
yeah, for sure. No, I like the Monaco. It's
I missed that. You know that it wasn't the same quality as some of my other watches. It's a very big watch. It's very big because
oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they say it's only 40, but it's rectangular, so
it's 39, but it's rectangular.
yeah,
Exactly. You know, it's monster. It's not a circle.
yeah. No, I love that watch. It's classic, like it's Steve McQueen. Like it doesn't get cooler than that.
Oh, here we go. Good question from Yankee Doodle. $5. At what age can a man stop wearing condoms and start smoking? Well, I got to be completely frank with you. This is why you might want to go to Tinder dates who are over 50 or over 60. See, 60-year-old women have got very little chance of getting pregnant.
Well,
And
very little. That's a bit of an understatement, Arch.
but you can still get STDs. Remember that.
Well,
Okay.
sure, yeah.
So the truth is,
when
it
comes
depends on the character of the woman. Is she a promiscuous type, or is she the type of woman? You got to take your own risks. Because one thing I can explain to you is explaining an STD to one of your full-time partners is not an easy thing to do. Okay.
Well, Arch, so you're wearing the Reverso right now, actually.
Yes, I am. I'm wearing the. I love that watch. You know.
Nico.
I reckon a good age to stop wearing rubbers. I would have to say. I tell you honestly, Honest to God, 45. Here we go. The rancher. It's the dog trainer.
By the dark powers invested in me by black magic, the pentagram.
So Mark, are you
Continue.
an author who trains dogs or a dog trainer who writes books?
Have you? I want to ask you this. Have you ever had a dog you cannot possibly train? You say, "I give up. Here's your money back. Fuck off."
Oh, I keep their money. You know, I took my refund policy directly from the pontiff. You're paying for the effort. You know.
Oh, there's no refunds.
Mark, what are you wearing?
Well, Jen, I thought you'd never ask. Actually, boxer briefs today with no pants and.
No, I mean on your wrist.
I'm wearing a cute little shitter of sorts. I watched the Ariel Adams.
What did you think? I was too soft on him. I'm gonna ask him.
Yes,
why the fuck
you
do
like
recommend garbage?
you kissed his ass, and basically his entire collection is shitters. The rancher. I'm some of the rancher.
Too. I'm wearing Archie's favorite, the gold on gold pole router.
The gold tone.
Is it gold plated?
Oh
no, it's solid gold. Gold dial on gold, solid gold case.
That's not terrible.
No.
So go home!
Oh, by the
Tell me
way,
this.
Craig's ship is available.
Bring him on.
Yeah,
Send the link.
Misery loves company.
I gotta tell you, I was having a good chat to Vin there. Dog trainer, I want to ask you, have you ever had dogs you could not train?
Yeah, every once in a while there's somebody who's just, maybe I'm not the right guy for the particular job, or sometimes
Tell me the breed and name and problem.
Well, I remember a Cane Corso. I mean, that was just so poorly bred, he could barely stand up at the age of 8 months, and he was really extremely mean. So, every once in a while you get some genetic garbage that's unfixable. It's rare, but it happens.
Now, Mark, let me ask you a quick question.
You still took the money back, didn't you?
Of course, I put in the time. I did my job, and what they're paying me for is my professional opinion, my effort, and
you told them to euthanize?
Well, I don't really tell people to kill their dogs before they've committed mayhem, but I said you keep a close eye on this dog because he's going to harm somebody. And then they called me back a couple months later and said, "Oh, you were so right. Thanks for the warning."
He harmed someone.
Yeah, but it's rare. It's rare.
Mr. C, $1. Did you try your magic on him, bud?
Me?
Mr. C, tell me another failure. I want to hear a dog failure story.
I don't know. There's not too many, but, every once in a while.
Best win. Give me your best win. I want to hear the best win.
Okay, listen. I'm going to tell you a quick story. A girl comes in to see me, and she was beautiful. And she had very large, voluptuous tatas, a bodacious pair of tatas.
Very quickly, Yankee Doodle $5. Should a Patek Gold time with Brisbane on the dial be considered a flaw in the design and therefore gotten at a discount? No! That is a very, very rare limited edition. $5 Yankee Doodle!
Manza.
Okay,
Anyway,
tell me the story.
She had bodacious tatas, and she had like a scoopy neck.
What nationality?
She's an American girl, American young lady.
What size? Give me a size.
I would say she was easily a double D.
Keep going.
And she was wearing a cashmere. It was winter. It was cold out. She was wearing a very tight cashmere, scoopy necked sweater, right? And nestled right in her, and she had a lot of cleavage showing. Like I would say, she had about 6 inches of cleavage showing.
Ooh.
You like cleavage?
I mean, I don't care about doing. I don't even know what they're for. Doing. Honestly. So no, I don't care one way or the other. But nonetheless, I'm just describing the scenario. And nestled in her Bagnanza.
Yeah.
Nestled in her Bagnanza. What?
Watch for it. Just 1 minute, Craig. $5. Tan and Jin need to bring you to Canada, Pontiff. Watch for it. Will be in the big boy.
Oh, look, it's the
Kitty.
John Suckerhorn, a man among men. Guys, I'm going to get off because you know what? There are just certain people that I will not share air with, and one of them have come into the room. And Mr. Suckerhorn, it is not you, sir. But
sorry, tell me this.
Craig, you belong in jail, sir.
1 minute, Craig. Just 1 minute, Craig. Just stay there.
Dude.
Oh, shit. He's gone. Okay. Hey,
Dude.
Craig, tell us the story. You bought the Seiko. Tell me this.
Yeah. So a couple of months ago, I had expressed interest in the 002 gold dress watch that they had, spring drive,
Yes.
and it's a manual wind. It's I think it was a 20th anniversary watch, and they're
Very quickly, 73 math, $2. Can I get a wrench? No. They're $50. Alan M, $5. Guys, I have a Batman and a Batgirl, and I got offered a 2019 Hulk. Even trade for my Batgirl. What do you think? What do you reckon? Possibly. What do you reckon, Clive?
I'm sorry. What was the question again?
Batgirl for a Hulk.
Tomato. Just which one do you freaking like?
Exactly. Okay, shit. Craig, get back in the game here. I can't believe people don't like you. Why don't they like you?
Well, there was that Hatchet Job article that the Frederick News Post did like 10 years ago, and they bought into that, and so they've been scammed, but that's all right. It is
what
what
did
it
they
is.
say about you?
They said that I was taking photos of cheerleaders at a high school football game, and I put them up on quote inappropriate websites, which I don't have any inappropriate websites. And
I got to tell you the truth there. I've known you, Chip, for a while there, and you are a bit of a sleazy fucker. Okay.
Well, it depends on how you define.
I don't think you're a bad guy.
Well, I mean,
really don't.
Some
think
people
you're
think
a
that
bad
women
guy.
should wear burqas all the time, right? That they shouldn't be photographed.
But you never crossed the line. Okay, we'll come back to that. Tell me the story of the Seiko. So
like I say, about 2 months ago, I expressed interest to my AD Steve at Little Treasury, and he was going to try to get me one in March.
Did you get a deal?
I got a deal. I got a very good deal.
How much did you get off?
I'm pleased with the deal. I can't share that. It's just not gentlemanly to do that. But he has two. He got two in, this one, and he has one other. There's only been about 4 of them in the U.S. in recent months.
What's retail on it? What's retail?
25,000.
25,000 US dollars or
25,000 US. Yeah.
73 Mac will take the £10. Thank you, sir.
Grand Seiko is going upscale, and this thing is an awesome piece.
Is it better than a Calatrava?
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh yes.
So, because I bought a 5196, which is kind of the classic Calatrava manual wind.
Carlos has that watch, yeah. Beautiful watch.
I paid 13.5, which was a very good deal.
Beautiful piece.
Did you pay more for yours than I paid for mine?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. But it's a whole different watch. I mean,
yes, it is. I bought mine secondhand. You bought yours new.
Well, and also this is a heavy use. This can take a lot of abuse because it's a spring drive. Are you
happy with it?
Say again?
Are you happy with it?
Oh yeah. I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear it primarily as a dress watch. I threw it on the wrist now just to call in, but I'm primarily going to wear it as a dress watch. With a suit, that sort of thing.
Tell me this, what do the ladies think? Or you don't give a fuck about ladies
Well,
anymore?
so far, Brianna saw it, and she loves it. So she's the only lady that... I'll get it in the shot. She's the only lady... No, I'm not. No. I do wear the wedding ring sometimes to show stability. Okay?
Oh, that's creepy.
So I do wear it...
now that is creepy. Clivis, is that creepy?
I also wear it sometimes...
I wasn't paying attention. What?
He wears a wedding ring to be stability in
sales.
Stability.
I also wear it sometimes as a repellent for gold diggers. If you're going somewhere, there's going to be a lot of gold diggers around. It's a good idea to have the
gold diggers.
The band on.
But, hey, Thomas G, $1, thank you, and Vintigny, $1 to kick off Segway Pilot. I'm good for it, Arch.
Jesus, God.
Okay, so very quickly, Craig Ship. I
Hey,
want to
what
ask
you
you
got to
this.
do is you got to tell them this time it's $75 to get me off.
No, $10. We will take that. Thank you. Look, I want to say to you, I love you, Craig. You're a good man. Do you love the watch? That's the only thing that matters.
Well, I've only had it 24 hours, Archie. So, I mean, so far I love it. Yeah.
24 hours?
Yeah, I just got it.
With
Nice.
stickers on?
No stickers are on it. I peeled the stickers off. But yeah, I just got it.
On. So yeah, so he got to peel the stickers off himself. It's not a Rolex.
Yeah.
They actually value. So Little Treasury Watches actually values their customers.
Yeah, I could have left the stickers on, but you know that would be a little bit low rent, I think. So yeah. But if you saw one in person, Archie, you'd be like, "Oh my God!" That would be the reaction.
Okay, I'm sorry there, Craig. It's been great having you on here. See you later. There we go. Sorry about that, Craig. I'm sorry, Craig, but I understand they don't like him. Come back on, Vin. Come back on. I was talking to Vin. Was having great fun with Vin. Come back, Vin. Hello?
Now, Vin? Yeah.
Get him back on, would you? I was having a great chat with him.
Good
Jeez,
to
do you
know.
really dislike him that much?
Well, I don't want to cause any drama on YouTube, so because that's
No. If you don't like him, just tell me. You don't like him, you don't like him.
There's a lot of crazy fuckers on YouTube, so I'm just gonna kind of.
I mean, I must admit, to be completely frank with you, right? I'll tell you a story, okay? Don't tell anyone this story, okay?
Yeah.
One of Suckerhorn's relatives, okay, was worried about the Undertaker would cheat him on the coffin. Right? So we bought the coffin in advance.
Yeah. You can buy caskets from Costco, by the way.
I know. He bought the coffin in advance and had it in the living room. And he used to lie down in it.
Yeah.
Okay, now, just between you and me, that is fucking nuts.
Oh, it's
okay. And then because it's a top shelf coffin, he was worried about being ripped off. They're going to reuse it again, right? So he had his name engraved into it and that there. But I mean, with Craig, having the wedding ring to slip it on to get a sale, that's pretty damn. It's pretty scary, Clivers. Yankee Doodle, $2. Chip Ship is the most petulant fucker. What do you mean by petulant?
Yankee Doodle.
Hey! There we go. We've got Suckerhorn on. How are you?
G'day, Arch. True story, what you're saying. Indeed.
True story about the coffin. He was worried about being ripped off by the Undertakers.
Jono, it's by the way, it's great to see you again. It's been a while.
Yes. And Clive, good to see you.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Indeed, yes, but he actually got the identical coffin that President Kennedy was buried in. He said, "Oh, he likes that one," so he imported one from America.
Now, did he get the one that he was transported in initially, or the one that he was ultimately buried in? Because there's two different coffins.
No, well,
He must be the one he
cost him
the one he was.
Cost him $30,000 in the early 1960s. It was very expensive then.
Fuck me dead!
Fuck.
But he used to have it in the lounge room. He used to jump in it and sit in it. You know, I'd lie in it and see if it
How
fits
did people?
okay.
What did people think about this?
I'm going to do the same thing myself next time I go to Thailand. I'm going to buy a coffin and bring it back to Australia. Put it in the
Are you
lounge
allowed
room.
to do that?
I
Okay.
don't give a, I don't give a
By the way,
do it.
Jono, you look very healthy and youthful today.
John, I don't want to be
Yeah,
mean there, but John, I mean, that's a bit weird having a coffin in the lounge room, John. I'm sorry. I mean,
No, I'm good. No, those nice ones which are all black and they've got all mother of pearl on them. You know, the beautiful work. It's better than any coffin I'll get in Australia. At least I know where I'm going. Like the only thing I've bought myself recently is a block of land at the cemetery. That cost me $30,000. But at least I know where I'm going. Right opposite where my mum and dad are.
Yankee Doodle, $2. Thoughts on the Breguet Heritage line? I love it. I love it. We'll come back to that in a minute. Jono, I want to ask you, so you're going to put the coffin in the lounge room?
It'll make a lovely little coffee table, won't it? Yeah.
It'd be a coffin table.
By the way, did you ever see that movie called Maud? Maud?
No, I don't think so, mate. I remember the name, but I can't recall.
Okay.
What was that?
Archie, don't be an idiot. That was a TV show.
No, Maud was a movie about this guy, 18-year-old, who falls in love with a 65-year-old woman.
So you're talking about Emmanuel Macron.
I gotta tell you what, she is fucking beautiful, but you can't blame him, can you? Can you blame him for that? Seriously, I mean, honestly.
I love French women, but she's a little bit above my, a little bit beyond my demographic. Let's just say.
Jen, I think I just came in a little bit late, but I think Archie was giving you advice on what sort of women to pursue.
No, I remember. Sorry, go ahead, Jono.
You're a young man, I think, in your early 30s. Is that correct?
Late 20s.
Late 20s, yeah.
All right, at least a bit younger. Look, my advice to you as a young man, mate, is don't worry about getting married. Don't even bother looking at this stage, to find a woman. Consolidate your empire. Consolidate your money. Get yourself set up in a home or a place where you wish to live. Buy all the possessions you want. Enjoy your money. And then later on, maybe when you get to 50, when you can pick and choose, because you've got money in your pocket, then look for a woman. But then, you can still procreate, you can still maintain the family name. But there is no need, if I was a young man all over again, I would have no need, to go out and find a woman. If you want to go and enjoy yourself, go out to a massage parlour or hire one in for the night. It's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper exercise. But
how many hours would you go for, John? What do you recommend?
Sorry?
30 minutes? What time would you recommend in a massage parlour?
Oh, well, what would you rather stay? With one for half an hour or get two for an hour?
Jono, that's actually great advice. It's actually great advice. I can't disagree with what you're saying.
Just very quickly there, I wanted to just make a quick correction. Just very quickly, I got a few super chats I got to read here, there. We'll come back to the Breguet line with Thomas G, $1. And we've got Dan Radke, $2. Sucker horn! Okay, and we've got on top of that there, we've got a great super chat that's come through. Jameson $1. Arch, have you weighed in on Austin Daniels versus Uptick reviews fight? Can you find a way to exploit for your own benefit? I like Austin and I love Uptick. Uptick has got a Patek. I really do love what he's bought. Goat Cheddar, $2. Sucker Horn and Charles Bronson, $2. It's called Harold and Maud. Clive, sorry, Sucker Horn, look at the screen here.
Yes.
Harold and Maud. No, it's not just an E-Type. What sort of car is that? It's a hearse.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's an E-Type hearse.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful hearse. But
I think, well, I'm not sort of too keen in driving around a hearse. But,
It's called Harold and Maud, great movie. Yes, that's right. It's 18-year-old falls in love with the 70-year-old woman. Why can't it happen?
Well, it's just reverse roles, isn't it? The women in their later age, when they get to their middle to late 40s, they still think, they ask the question of themselves. They go through a phase in their life where they, they want to doll themselves up and start wearing miniskirts again. They think they may be, as good as what they were in their early 20s or late teens. Well, they're not.
Yes.
They're not. They might think they are. We've seen classic examples of that, haven't we? 47 is the classic example, isn't she? Especially nowadays, you see women in their 50s. Oh, we're off to the gym. We'll get all the body out, and they're looking, to see if they can catch a young, good-looking man like Jin. in their life. Well,
you know, Jono, that's why we love you, because you just say it how it is. You know, you.
Yeah, he means that, and I got to tell you, I think Jin was a model for Vacheron. You've done many things there, and Jin, I gotta tell you, man, you are a charming guy there. The women will don't get suckered in. Don't get suckered in, you know.
No, I think Jono gives some sound advice. You know, he's an experienced man. You know, he has a lot of wisdom. And one thing that I've learned, at least so far, is that
he does.
You never.
Unfortunately, he's unfortunately. I got to tell you, with Sakahorn, I got to tell you, and I've said this to John himself. Unfortunately, what comes out of his mouth, unfortunately, is so true. He said to me, I was having an illicit affair, and he said it's never as good as the first time. And you know what, Sakahorn, you are a real nasty cunt, but you're right. He's right. The bitch ghosted me. The bitch ghosted me. Don't worry about it. The bitch ghosted me. And looking back on the relationship, he's 100% right. It's never as good as the first time. You know, you're 100% right. Every time it loses its power. And you met that bitch. She never fucking put her hand in her pocket once. Fucking hell, man.
There are two sorts of women in this world, children. As I see it. There are women that look for money, and there are women that look for power. Now, if you look at a bloke like Boris Johnson, you know, like he couldn't get a fucking massage parlour, a handful of fucking 50s, you know, really. You know, but the woman he's with, she's extremely attractive, but she comes from money. Yeah. She gets off of power. You know, some women enjoy extremely powerful men. But look at a woman like Jerry Hall. You know, like Jerry Hall, top sort in her life. She's had powerful men. And who has she ended up with? You know, she's sucking Rupert Murdoch's dick every night, isn't she? Yeah. You know, that's the bottom line. You know, Rupert Murdoch's still a man. All he's interested in at night time is two things: is a feed and a fuck. You know, that's all what most blokes want, is a good feed and a good fuck at the end of the day. You know, and even in his 80s, you know, he's got Jerry Hall hanging off his arm. You know, it's a bit of a shame, you know, when he goes to sleep with one eye open and he thinks to himself, oh, I wonder what it was like when, you know, when Mick Jagger was licking her cunt. You know, mind
you, he had that Wendy Dang. That Wendy Dang was a bit of an unloyal bitch.
Well, that Wendy Dang she was actually
fantastic. Remember, she was fantastic, Wendy Dang. You see when, you know, some bloke took on Murdoch and she jumped out of the back seat and took on the bloke one out. That was great. Yeah. That's what you want your woman to do, is to fight.
Then why did she go and fuck Tony Blair then?
No, she fucked Tony Blair. Not only Tony Blair, she was with Vladimir Putin as well. I mean, any
good on you.
She'll be with, you know.
She fucked Putin? Who told you this?
No, she did. She was Putin's girlfriend for a time.
Wait.
No, absolutely.
When she was married to Murdoch or what?
No. Before that.
Okay, actually, we're talking about great stuff. Now, you hear this
very quickly there. We've got goat cheddar, $2, Sakahorn. Charles Bronson. It's called Harold and Maude. Great movie. I love that. That's one of my all-time favorite movies. And Ryan Woodman, $2. Gin, consolidate with 5 identical Pateks, and we've got 73 math.
With you right now.
Thank you. I'm having a drink as well, my friend. 73 Arch, any modern stainless steel Rolex. Which one? Milgauss or Explorer 1? That's my advice to you. Milgauss or Explorer 1. Just want to say to you, Jono, get the E-type hearse. Look at that E-type hearse. It is fucking sexy.
But when we want to go slightly morbid, though. You know, probably the best wife in history. You know where do you guys know where Marilyn Monroe is buried, right?
Yes, Hollywood Cemetery.
Well, there's a couple, but anyway, this wife got her husband wanted to be buried in the empty position above Marilyn Monroe. Not only did she get him the spot, But the story is she allegedly paid the Undertaker a little bit extra for at the last minute they rotated him in his coffin to where he's facing down on top of Marilyn Monroe for eternity. Now that is a good wife. So he's on.
I like the idea when they have in India. What's the word they use when your husband dies and and they burn the husband and the wives throw themselves onto the fire? The
fire. Fucking hell!
But what would be a special word for that in Indian culture? Hashi might be able to help with that, but I don't know if they still.
Lunatic.
No, they do. Hashim would certainly.
Yeah.
I can't remember the word. But it's a special word and a concept, they used to have in India, bloke dies and the missus, got nothing to live for, so she throws herself on top,
Fucking hell, man.
My advice, would you like to, marry some little, cute little blonde or something, that sucks your dick for a few years and then decides, oh, look, I don't like the look of his smelly socks in the corner of the bedroom, and the love soon turns to hatred, and says, oh, I'm going to take this bloke for half of everything he's got. Well, they do, don't they? Especially under our legal system with Lionel Murphy's court in Australia.
That's your Labour friend, Jono. That's your Labour friend.
Half the European women that I kind of deal with are fucking loaded, so maybe I have to take advantage of that while I can.
What, you mean like loaded like you are right now, or?
Okay, here we go here, guys. We've got a few super chats I've forgotten about there. Any modern Rolex? I would get Milgauss or an Explorer 1. That's what I really want one. I fucking want a Rolex. I'm fucking gonna tell.
An Explorer 1. I mean,
I need one. Vintigny, $10. Arch, let's have another drink. Here you go.
Arch.
Cheers, fuckers!
Fuckers. And
no, you'll notice.
Have another some Malaysian mild 7s.
And here we go. We got watch for it, $5. Suckerhorn is right. You don't get married. 3 things a man needs in life: sleep, food, and a good drink.
It's true. I mean, you can't argue with that. I mean, it's
Yankee Doodle. Melanie Trump looks thoroughly miserable. Thoughts? Fuck! Who cares? Trumpster. Yeah. He married her. She wanted in. What's the fucking problem? She wanted in.
She was like some underwear model who snagged a billionaire.
Yeah, get fucked. I don't fucking have a pity party, sweetie. Ivan XT BGN $5. AC3, why don't you record the paid reviews in 1080? We need to see the horns in high res. Is DJI broken? No. Okay, I'll think about it, okay? What else we got here? We got I do high def. I gotta tell you, Jono's nailed it, he's a wise man. These bitches, I tell you this now, I said to him, he said to me, it's never as good as the first time.
The punters
never a fucking truer word. I went back for romance, I went back and the bitch hits me up for money.
My old man used to say to me, he said, when you go out with Sheila, and you take her home to your place, and you say you're tired or something, and oh, look, I won't have a fuck tonight, I'll fuck her in the morning. He said, don't be so stupid. He said, fuck her in the night time and fuck her in the morning. Because every fuck you miss out on, you'll never make up for. You will never make up for, gentlemen. That is a fact of life. You'll get to the stage, but when you walk down the street, and you see a woman, you think to yourself, oh, is that a real Louis Vuitton bag? Or is that a long band dress she's wearing? Or is that a real, what sort of Rolex is she wearing? Do you think that? Or do you think yes or no? Would I fuck her? Yes or no?
I gotta tell you, John, I fuck women up to about 70. What do you think of that idea, John? Up to 70 is fine with me.
I prefer Benjamin Bizarre, not women.
A woman in their early 40s is perfect. They've been around. They know.
About
how to
early
conduct
60s,
themselves.
John. Early 60s. Early 60s.
It depends if you've got a handbag. You want to walk down the street with a handbag, something nice hanging off your arm, or do you want to exist in the realm of a powerful woman? I don't like to have a smart or a powerful woman around me. I didn't marry my wife because she's a university graduate. I married my wife because she's a good sort and she knows how to cook properly, and she's a good cook. I'm not interested in her opinion. I don't.
Leonardo Castello's $2 wearing pants. Yes, I am. I'm wearing shorts today. These are pants. Of course I'm wearing pants, man. That's the way it goes there. And we've also got, what else we got? That's it. Sorry. John, tell me this, John. Your advice was so true. It's never as good as the first time. It goes downhill fast. They cried for you. 47 used to sing for me. She sounded like a dog. We get Mark Goldberg on there. She was out of tune, right? She used to leave recorded singings for me. Now she hits me up for money and it's over. How long does a relationship really last? Vin, you're back. Thank you so much. I got rid of that. You really hate him. That's fine. We won't bring him back again, okay?
No, it's
You don't like him? That's it.
Well,
you're the king.
Fun,
Yeah, I understand.
Buddy, look. Vin, do me a favor. Get me thrown off.
I gotta tell you, John.
I can't afford to. I've already donated my budget
he's done everything he can. Clive, we love you. We love you, Clive. Me and John were saying how much we love you. You're a good man. You got a good heart, and I just feel sorry that you never really got to sample Asian pussy. That's what the thing I can't understand with you, Clive.
But Clive is no fool. Clive is no fool. When he decides that he's established his empire and he's had his gut full of serving society and making his money, he will enjoy his life in his own way. And then Clive will grab his briefcase and throw his all his watches in his briefcase.
He's very clever.
And he
Clive's
will
not silly.
enjoy his life. He will enjoy his life and his retirement in a way which he wishes. And he's very mobile. And he's very strict that way. Clive is. But if I just ask Jin one question, you understand, the word shiksa, Jin?
No, I don't. Actually.
Well, goddammit, we already threw him off the internet.
No,
Goldberg.
I grew up in
Goldberg,
in the UK.
You look for a shiksa, Goldberg will explain to you. Ask him about what you want to pursue.
He's a very cool guy there. Just very quickly, we had another super chat. 73 math, £2, €2, £2. Any great new watches on the horizon? I gotta pay money back. Speaking of which, John, you haven't sent me those fucking bills from the internet company.
Oh yeah, right.
Please do that. I gotta.
You and me.
And then we got Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle? He's not Yankee Doodle. He was distancing himself. $2. Women on dating apps notoriously religious. Did you see this? I tell you this, John. I was trying to chat up this woman, right? I tell you what. I will read you my profile on the Badu. You know the Badu? Do you use Badu, John?
Which pitch do you use? The one when you're a young buck? Which pitch do you use?
Yeah, I use that, John. Of course I do, John. I've been using Badu, right? And this is. I'll read you my splurb, okay? Multi-million seeks lady for romantic adventures. I love ladies who are older, as I believe they are sexy. I've traveled, been overseas 40 to 50 times in the past 5 years. I'm a businessman, so making money is important. Seeking a lady for romantic adventures. And I had this bitch on the other day, right? I said to her, my 3 last marriages ended because they didn't give supply. I said, how many times do you think we should do it? Once a month? Once a week? Tell me what you think.
Wait. We have a super chat. We have a super chat.
We have a super chat. Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle, here we go. Yankee Doodle. Women on dating apps notoriously reduce their ages. And then we got Golden Batter, $10. Do Chen jumping jacks. Jumping jacks. I can do jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Where are your arms,
focus.
That's
The arms. My arms are sore because I got coronavirus.
Gin, a piece. As an Asian man, but with a Jewish upbringing, I understand.
Yeah.
You buy yourself three things in life to a woman. You buy yourself, well, you have your Rolex. So you've got that box tick. Buy yourself a very nice belt buckle out of solid gold. Yeah? Solid gold belt buckle. And you buy the biggest piece of jade in a gold ring you can find. And that's all you will need as far as jewelry in life. You will walk around the streets like, through Asia or any part in the world. Women will chase you. This is what highly cultured Asian men do. You want to see highly cultured Asian men? Go to the gold shops in Chinatown and see what they wear.
Well,
Thomas
that's all
G,
they
now
have.
you deserve
The bigger the sloppiest Rolex.
actually, Jen, Christmas time. Christmas time, get yourself a mistletoe belt buckle. Think about it.
I gotta tell you guys,
Take
I really love
nice
I
solid
love-
gold belt buckle. Wear that.
I think he could do it with a big Hermes. Get an Hermes buckle, Jin. That's what he's saying.
I do actually have several Hermes ties, but I prefer Ferragamo. I mean, they're the little animal prints. I mean, and the belt buckles. That's.
I gotta tell you, Jin, you're a cool guy. I got a couple people I gotta hook you up with. GJ is very cool.
Oh, I mean, he's a great friend of mine. We talk almost daily. I mean, he's a great guy. I mean, he's and you know what? He actually says good things about you, which
He is a very cool guy. I love him. I love him to DJ. I love him to death. Seriously.
He's a very cool guy. I mean, he's like this kind of like madman, kind of like.
How old is he? He's 40?
He's under 50. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
and how
he's
did
a cool guy.
he get that wife? Can I ask you, how did he get that wife?
Well, I probably shouldn't go into that on air, but I mean, she's a hottie for sure. Yeah.
She's very hot.
Yeah.
When you
He's a
go
cool
out,
guy.
and
Well, I mean, but you go to
you don't want a woman
Prague,
going
you go to anywhere like Ukraine, anywhere in Eastern Europe, they, they're kind of very traditional women, and they love men from Asia because they culturally they kind of fit together. They're a lot of these Eastern European men like from in the Baltics or Ukraine or Russia, they're like alcoholics, and they're gonna be like killing themselves by the time they're 50, and they want something else. So yeah.
Just
Very
before my
interesting
father
indeed,
died, about 40 years ago, I asked him, Dad, I said, Dad, if you were reincarnated and had your life all over again, what sort of woman would you marry? He said, good question. He said, I'd marry a Chinese. I said, why is that? He said, because they walk 5 paces behind you, and if they open up their mouth, you hit them on the head of a bike chain. Well, I never got quite as close to the Yangtze as what I should have. I only stopped up the Macabre. But I've had 2 Thai wives. The first one I certainly regret. She cost me plenty. But my current wife, she is the best human being I've ever met in my life, as far as a partner, a friend, companion is concerned. Yeah. But she was into her 40s, before I married her. But I wouldn't. You couldn't put any amount of money on the table for me to swap her. Well, she's no raving oil painting anymore, but she has a beautiful
Oh, I think
heart.
she's very fucking sexy, Jono. She's
Don't
very
look for beauty
attractive.
on the outside. Don't look for beauty on the outside. Look for beauty on the inside.
Well, Jono, it's we're all, I think we're all very happy that you found a woman who can be your sort of life partner, and that's what you need, right? Especially at this point.
Every man, it's natural. It is natural. Every man needs that.
Yeah.
Every man. When are you going to get some women there, Jin? I'm just been a bit worried about you.
when this whole Corona thing comes over, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
They're a dime a dozen, Sheilas. They're a dime a dozen, really. You walk down the street in Bangkok or Hong Kong, you think, oh, she's attractive, she's a beautiful woman. Walk another 50 metres, you'll find one prettier.
Yeah.
Right. Don't look to the outside, look to what's on the inside, is my advice. But we all make mistakes, we all make mistakes.
Yeah.
Where's Archie gone?
I'm here. Yankee Doodle, $2. In which Asian country are women most subservient? I'll let John answer that. John, what do you think? I never met any subservient women, so I wouldn't know. They've all been pushy bitches.
It depends. Thai women are extremely subservient as long as you're, ticking the right boxes. Like if you're supplying the money, you're keeping them fed, and you're looking after them, and you stay loyal, they are quite, liberal in their attitude. But, I'm not so. That was once upon a time. I'm not so much sure nowadays. They are a lot more savvy, than what they were, and they have been poisoned to an extent, through the mobile phone and their access to the internet. The Thais, look to America, and they see, the wonderful lifestyle which the Americans have, so they go out and buy all their prestigious cars, and go mortgage, themselves up to the hilts, so they can drive down the street in a magnificent car, but they go and park the car in some little shithole, and they've got a little wooden shack that's falling down, and live in, and their accommodation's not the best. But when they're out on the street, they look very powerful and prestigious and money. It's another thing in life, Jim, you can't eat prestige. You cannot eat prestige. You can't butter that on your toast in the morning. You can't butter prestige on your toast and eat that with your coffee for breakfast. Taking
That's
notes.
a very good point there. Prestige is a very bummer. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. We've done the hour. I love you guys. I want to say thank you for doing the show. I want to say thank you. And, hey, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow. I love you all. Mr. C, $1. That's very important to acknowledge him. And Yankee Doodle, subservient country. I tell you the truth, none of these bitches are subservient. It's all a fucking con. They're lying fucking bitches. That's the honest truth. They lie. You think they're subservient. Once you marry these bitches, they turn nasty. There we go, guys. Okay, let's end it, and we can chat tomorrow.